Yes.
Going.
Oh,
That's
we're
the
going
wrong
straight
fucking-
away.
Yeah.
I like it. Cool.
It's 106
I
miles
can't
to
hear
Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a
There's
pack
no
of
noise.
cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing
Yeah,
sunglasses.
there is no noise.
Hit it.
Good morning, Vietnam! Let's get this show on the road.
Before you say anything, prepare to shut the fuck up.
Screw me. I ripped ass at the ATM.
Loud. Very loud.
McLovin! Nice!
Sit back, relax, and enjoy Irrelevant Platitudes with your hosts, Peter Benici and Lil Dazil.
And Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy walks.
Jimmy Walker, sorry.
I gotta fix that.
1, fire.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to episode number 42 of Irrelevant Platitudes. We are your hosts, Peter Benici.
And Lil Dazil, bringing you all things relevant commentary on dating, pop culture, and
I
relationships.
gotta change that
James
too.
Walker bringing you all the same. All the same.
Hello, everybody. How have you guys been? I have to take that off because it's
Itchy
making my
foot.
ears too hot. It's been a bit. It's been a little bit because we didn't record last week and then we didn't record the week before that
All the
and the week before that. So there's been a lot.
Mm.
But how's everyone doing?
Yep, we're surviving.
That's exactly right. I feel you. I feel you,
Mm.
man. Doing all right, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Jimmy
doing
walks?
okay. Yeah, it's been 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah, there's probably been less activity than there would be in the average week. So
Excellent. Amy levels are good. Sound all right? We'll keep talking, but let us know if it's all fucked.
Please do.
But it's I think we've gone past the how's your week thing, so we'll only use it if anything fun happens.
I
If
had
we're all
something
boring, so-
fun.
Go. Yes, you did. You
The
did
autism panel.
Yeah. How did that?
It was really cool. So I spoke on a panel with 3 other individuals for a launch of Living on the Spectrum, which is an autism directory, but also a neurodivergence directory for a lot of parents, but also adults and kids for resources around support for autistic diagnosis and just general mental health. And I got to speak on the panel, which was awesome, and I completely got to monologue and info dump on them, which was exciting, and it was very nerve-wracking. And it was at the fucking zoo at
That's a
8
bit
p.m. It was terrifying. I'm like, if I'm going to die at any point, like, and I even said that to them. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if you like just murdered us all, like on the way while we're walking here, and like no one would know because like you could just
Feed
say
you
to
to the
animals,
lions.
yeah, like exactly, like who planned that? But it was a very nice,
It's
like
very
little.
mastermindy of you.
Well, no, I'm just like paranoid as fuck. I'm like scared I'll be
Some
murdered
of the
at
best
any point.
psychopaths are full-blown crazy. No, anyway.
Well, I mean, I am batshit, but yeah,
That's the
no,
way we like it.
I was very prepared to die, but I didn't. And
Is it
was
on
a really
video?
nice-
Is it gonna be
yeah,
online?
it is.
Is it online currently?
I shared it on Facebook.
Where can people see it? Because they don't know.
So, Living on the Spectrum, for anyone who's actually interested with neurodivergence or exploring that, Living on the Spectrum have their own website, and it's one of the most recent events. So you'll see it like almost immediately about the panel launch because they've changed from Kids on the Spectrum to Living on the Spectrum to be more inclusive of the whole age timeline.
It would be really cool if everyone was to, if it has the capability, comment on it and say Anna Lil's perspective is amazing and she's really good.
I don't need the validation because I know it's
No,
amazing.
but like if
thank
other
you.
people see it and they'll be like, she was really good, and all these people have said she's really good.
I've
we'll
already got
probably
an
get her to do
influx
stuff.
of referrals, so I'm pretty happy with where it's gone. But it was really nice to be able to speak to the community on both behalf of being a neurodivergent individual, but also a psychologist as well in the field. And so that was really nice. And I had a lot of people come up to me after from some big companies and just were like, we'd really like to collaborate with you. So that was really cool.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's my probably biggest update. And also my life is going absolutely haywire right now. But
that
you
makes
know,
sense.
It
The
happens.
balance.
I mean, it has
Health,
a balance,
wealth,
right?
and relationships.
Work
Can
and
only do 2
career
out
are
of
going
3.
fucking phenomenally.
See?
How you going?
yeah, not
Other
too
than your
bad.
stomach doing a little rumble there.
Not too bad. Yeah, no, I've got nothing like that. It's just been the usual.
I was going to say, it's like, fuck, what do we say?
We've been catching up on some
Take
euphoria.
some photos. Yeah, I was trying to keep that quiet.
Sorry.
I didn't want to share that with the whole
pro-
internet.
The protest though. We went to the protest
Oh, we
together
did.
and Jimmy got some really, really lovely photos.
Yeah, we went to the Rover. Oh, I should actually.
The Roe v. Wade
I'll post one.
protest in solidarity for the Americans. It was really nice.
It was.
And you
It
got
was
some good shots.
It was a lovely day.
Did you go film or digital?
Film.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty much. Usually only shoot on film.
Mm.
So yeah, got a couple of good ones. But it was just good to be there.
I think it's okay
Moment
from
in
that
time.
area.
My level's okay. Yep.
Was it a
I think he's
parallel
fine.
stance,
It's
sorry?
moving.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah, so the protest was okay, and yeah, and being on top of my film development, I actually developed them within a day.
Oh, you actually, that's all developed already.
Yeah, I
That's
actually came
really
home
nice.
that afternoon and developed them
Wow.
and then scanned them over the next day and then just fucking sat on them for the rest of the week. I'll post one right now, actually.
They look really, really nice as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to see these.
There's actually one really nice one. I shot it on FP4, so it's an old film stock from the 60s.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks very 60s-ish. My
And
friend
there's
said
one
that.
fucking like flower power one as well. And because it's like, you know, The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
there was
God,
this
yeah.
fucking sign. I don't know whether anyone else noticed it. But it said Handmade Universe. And so like everyone's like
Oh,
protesting
shit.
in front of this sign. It says like Handmade Universe.
It's very prolific.
took a photo of it.
Prolific. I'm stumbling.
It's all right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Yes.
Ba-da-ba-da.
All right, so I need a drink. Can you grab me one? We're gonna
Yes.
pop that thing. I'll give you a little bit of room so you're not rushing.
Drink of the week.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to get you another one?
All right. It's the same from last week, so I wanted more Suntories.
But I wasn't here, so now it's
correct. It's not. It's all out of focus, but that's fine.
new. Sanatori.
Cheers.
Cheers, friends. Is yours warm or is it, you got that fresh?
Mine's cold.
So it's the soju vodka and soda, guys. I highly
Love
recommend this.
soju.
It is fantastic.
Quite alcoholic. So
Very
do
alcoholic.
pace yourself.
And then from there
Tic
into
Tacs.
all right. Make sure they're in
Such a
focus.
bop. I
Excellent.
like it. I like it. I like it.
All right. Okie dokie. Your audio's all good, guys?
Yes.
My dad walked in on me and my boyfriend, so my dad ended up killing him. I loved my boyfriend very much. Can you make a song in his memory? I'm sorry for your loss. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
If I catch him fucking with my daughter, I'ma pop him. Shoot him in the face with my glizzy or the Glocks. Ain't nobody fucking with my kids under my roof. Your boyfriend was a bitch and your pussy probably loose.
My
Not
dad.
bad. I
How
like
good
it.
was that? Was that-
I like it.
I didn't expect it to go where it went when I saw it the first time. I was looking at my phone like, whoa, the production value on this thing's amazing.
All right.
Not bad. Good size.
Me stepbro.
I'll restart that
All right.
actually.
Sweat.
So this guy's quite famous. I think I played him last week, but a different.
Help me stepbro.
Feels like a porn
They're all
star.
kids.
Sweatshop
Yeah.
kids make everything you own.
That's a new one.
Uncle Bob can't wait to show me his knob. Race
Oh,
wars.
God.
I've seen that one.
Sex offenders trying to be good in your neighborhood. Dead Babies 5, a series of short life stories. We're not camping. Mom and Dad lied. We're homeless. Mom plus Dad plus Chad. Your parents have formed a triad. Or Clip Clop, the racist horse cop.
Let's hear the one about Uncle Bob.
Help.
So I think this guy's big into like comics and stuff. I think he actually does those covers himself.
That
and then
wouldn't
writes the
surprise
books.
me.
Yeah, it's such a good idea.
It is.
Like,
Great marketing.
okay, this one's just funny.
Did you find yourself any depression after you got the vasectomy? There's a big study about depression and vasectomies.
Well, one thing that makes depression go away is blasting loads inside random chicks.
Yeah. Kids, remember that. Did you find yourself...
Oh.
By the way, miss, you're not Chinese. Taiwanese, so Chinese very soon. Like, I'm rooting for you. You're like Asian Ukraine. Like, is this your girlfriend, sir? You're on a date. Oh, you don't know if you are or not? He goes, we're on a date, and she goes, are we? Oh no, sir, you don't realize you're in Squid Games right now, dude. Like, this guy's so adorable. He's the whitest white guy you've ever. Sir, stand up so everybody can see what's going on. Like,
Oh, wow.
okay,
I bet he's
sit
got
down.
jeans and sneakers on,
You
too.
look like a senator's gay son. I believe in this guy right here. You're gonna take that down, bro. Not that you need to be conquered, miss. But soon Taiwan will be. Guys, guys. I don't know if you're Chinese, by the way.
I love that it took you a second. Like, wait, what the fuck are they talking about? Oh,
Yeah, I was getting there. Just slow.
And this is great.
I love Finding Dory.
So this is the Swedish version.
Slut. Well, I don't understand why. Oh, it means end.
Yeah.
That's
Now I haven't seen this one.
If I were the DJ,
I'll replay that.
haunt me the rest of my life if I were the DJ.
When your legs don't work like they used to.
This would haunt me the rest of my life if I were the DJ.
When your legs
I felt that a little bit too much. Like
I think
felt
she
it.
knew what the song was.
Yeah.
Because
You can just see with the reaction as well, like, typical.
Yeah.
Damn. That was a weird one to end on.
Oh, yeah, I don't...
reckon that's a setup, like it says with that comment there. I reckon it's definitely the on it.
It looks like prom, not a wedding. Okay, guys. Here we go. Yes.
A little bit soon.
So they were good, except the last one kind of made everything feel awkward and weird.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
but if you think that they probably planned it themselves. And it's
Let's go with that narrative because that makes us feel better.
Absolutely.
Okie dokie. All right, so this week's dating topic is a fun one, but I can't talk about it until I do this.
And all the while, you're just really wondering, are we going to get hopped up enough to make some bad decisions? Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Okay, that was hurting my ears. So just to explain to everyone, a kind of TikTok trend that's happened this week or last week or the week before
It's been
that, something like that.
about 4 weeks.
So the common thing is he's a 10 butt or she's a 10 butt, and then you would say something, and the other person will refer what that event.
It's sort of like
drops
the
the number
right?
to.
Like they're just pulling that, but with the numbers and the rating.
Correct. And they do the inverse where they say, they're a 5 but, and then they do something.
Yeah.
So I've compiled some so we can have a quick chat on them.
Okay.
Some fun ones and some serious ones. Actually, it's kind of peppered. Ironically enough, knowing me, I was able to do the negative ones really easy.
All right, go on, go on.
But so these are obviously like he's a 10 but and she, but I figured it'd be easier to do there.
Yeah, I like it. Cool. Gender neutral. We stand.
Instead of, we have to double up and stuff. It's just fucking stupid. Okay, so they're a 10 but they constantly correct people's spelling.
Oh, I am that asshole. That puts me to a 3.
No, but so if someone did that to you.
No,
right,
I'd be grateful because I do
so
that
they
to
would
other
still
people.
be a 10.
Yeah.
They would still be a 10 for you.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're a 5, but you set me straight on how to spell accommodation.
So they're a 10, but
so-
you've corrected it down to a 5 because of that.
No, it's the other way around. They're a 5.
They're still a 10 though.
They're teaching me how to spell. No, I'd be the other way around.
So they're a 15 now.
Yeah, they go up. If you give more, they go up.
If they're
Okay,
teaching me
I like it.
So they become a 15 for you.
Okay, so it's an addition. I
I'd be
like
like,
it.
get the
Where are
fuck out
you?
of my face. Because obviously, like with spell check, you're like, obviously I was typing too quick.
No, some people write fucking definitely and they actually put in defiantly and they think it's the same fucking thing. Same
But they're
with
just
dozen
being
dose.
defiant,
it's not.
okay?
No, it is the most irritating thing. Like, my phone corrected me. No, you just don't know how to
All
spell.
right,
And that's okay.
This is one from the Benici vaults. They're a 10 but they're a super
right.
fussy eater. So that's to the level where like you can't really eat at most places because like they won't eat anything on the menu. It's just a fucking nightmare wherever you go. Dietary restrictions and all that sort of stuff's different. I mean, just to pick shit for the sake of picking shit, they become like a negative 80 for me.
I'd say more like a 5 because like I am a fussy eater, not to that extent, but like it won't bother me so much if we like make shit at home or if we make an equivalent of something that they would eat.
Yeah.
It's not too much of a big deal. It's a bit tedious and
Yeah,
annoying
I
because I love to
fucking
eat
hate
out,
it.
but 5.
Yeah, I like to dine out with people so that I can share meals
Mm.
and what else they're having. So
Yeah.
if they're having something boring or restrictive, then
Yeah.
that limits my options.
So are they
Where did that
dropping
bring
to
them
a
down?
3 for you, a 5,
Oh,
7?
from a 10.
Yeah.
Maybe as low as a 5.
My
depending
man.
on
Yeah.
how restrictive
Hell
it
yeah.
is.
Okay, they're a 10 but never offered a split.
I'm so glad that says split because I first
What'd
thought
you
it said
think?
never offered a spit, like as
Yeah.
in like swallow spit. I'm like, interesting.
That'd be dope. They'd be like, they're a fucking 85.
Hey, we like
There's-
never offered a split. Yeah, no, I think that would be a 0
yeah.
for me.
I'm in the negatives of that one.
I'm always
Never
happy to
offered
go.
split as opposed, so they just never have anything to do with any contribution.
Bill
Correct.
contribution.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, now that's a. That drops
Bow-bow.
into 5 or less.
So you're very forgiving though.
I
See?
mean,
Because 5 is okay-ish
Yeah,
territory.
Like you would.
Because
you
our
would
other
accept
one
it.
starts at a 5. The other
depends on-
area.
and I think that's what I'm really saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
it knocks them from like the positive part
Yeah.
of the curve into the
Because 10 is a
negative part.
theoretical perfect person for you.
Mm.
Yeah, then that's the
Effectively,
thing, and it's
yeah.
like you go from like you were
the perfect human. Yeah.
I think it
Now,
goes down to
because of this
values.
one thing,
Yeah.
you couldn't even get to good.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get to 50%.
But it's about values, right? Because if that's like a really high value for you to be able to share that, then it would make sense as to why I drop even lower. Whereas if it's like not something that's too big a deal, I
And
can
then
see why
there's
it would be a
context
5.
as well. It was like, oh,
I'll do this because people will just read the list while we're fucking talking about it. There you go. You guys can't read it. Ha ha ha.
And
We
they
got
might
you.
never offer to split, but there might be some other type of, you know.
See, you're so forgiving. I would just be like, no, fuck that.
Mm.
If they never, but I like that you're that exact counter to me. Like, well, I'm sure there'll be other things that they'll make up for, and that's very nice.
I'm
and
not
forgiving of
sure
you.
that there is. I'm just there fucking better be.
They're a 10, but they have toe thumbs.
Like Megan Fox, that's fine. They're still a 10. I don't care. I
Yeah?
don't care how fingers look.
Yeah, see, the Megan
not
Fox
into
context
aesthetics.
is, yeah, that's fair.
No.
They'd probably stay at a 10, but they would make
Does that mean
hand
they
jobs really weird. Yeah.
Oh,
Wouldn't
I
they
thought the
make
other
it
way
more
around.
grasp?
I
It'd
was
be
like,
more
they
fun,
do
like
fucking-
more firm.
Do you reckon?
grip.
Foot jobs.
Yeah.
Foot
Foot jobs
job
are
like a
great. I don't know if you have like one. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
I'm, I think they would still be a
Fingers
10,
getting
but
shaken now.
It's weird.
Toe
It would freak
thumbs.
me out.
Toe
Toe
thumbs.
thumbs
Yeah,
don't
we're
bother
in.
me.
That's a
Toe
kink,
thumbs
if
don't
anything.
bother
10
me.
plus. Just kidding.
It's all
Get past
positive.
that.
Okay, they're a 10, but they're still best friends with their ex.
A 6. It would depend on the dynamic, to be fair. If they were genuinely
It's best friends.
platonic, nah, 6.
Because you know
I'd
the
feel
best
too
friend dynamic's
threatened
basically
at
like
the-
another relationship anyway.
Yeah.
I'd be too
I'd be a
threatened.
negative.
I'd
be a 6.
I wouldn't
So,
mind.
so see, that's still in the territory of being like
Because
substantial.
best friends, if they were literally never going to go back, and you can see how platonic it is. Because my first ex and I
Yeah.
became so platonic.
Yes.
I was like, you were literally just a roommate and a best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to look at you sexually
Yeah.
ever. And
Okay.
we were such good friends. And
That's
I was
what
like,
I'm saying. I've had that situation
Yeah.
with the partner before who had
Yeah.
an ex
Yeah.
and like gave me this huge warning, and he was overseas when I first met her, and she's like, "Oh, Matt's gonna come back from overseas,
Yeah.
and you're gonna meet him, and you're gonna be really threatened by him, and all of this shit." And I met him, he was fine. And as soon as I met him, I was like, there is less threat from this person
Yeah.
than there is from anybody else in the world.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like they've ticked that box. It didn't.
so what you
done
guys are saying is,
everything
I
like
need
there
to
is.
give it a go. and see.
Not necessarily. I think you'll
Yeah.
know when the right time is to be able to say, yeah, that's a fair call. Because I've met some people and dated some people who are friends very close with their exes. I'm like, no, I don't fucking trust you from
Yeah,
afar. So-
exactly.
Yeah.
They could have an ex who's a best friend,
And they
it
still
could
fuck
be a
them.
fucking entire showstopper.
Yeah.
You could be like, that's your
Understandable.
best
So
friend.
context dependent.
I love
think.
Hashi's -5. Hey Hashi, welcome back, son. It's been a little bit since Hashi's been on the pod. All right, where was I?
Only friends.
Only have friends of the opposite sex. They're a 10, but only have friends of the opposite
I
sex.
see where you're coming from, but I wouldn't rate them that harshly on it
Mm.
because I know a lot of
Chicks with
weird.
all male friends.
and
Yeah, female friends.
Two.
and males who tend to be friends with
Only women?
with not
But
only
only
women.
women. That's-
Majority of women.
Only have friends of the opposite
Only.
sex.
Yeah, I'd still say 8.
Only.
Yep.
There's people who only have
Correct.
friends with the opposite sex.
Have you never heard the guys like, I just don't know why. I just like only get along with guys. Like
Okay,
that sort of dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that,
That's-
but without the tone.
No, but you have the different. You have female friends. I've met so many of your female friends.
Who? Who are
actually,
these
I was going to
friends?
say the one that
That
you hate.
one, Stacey.
That one I'm no longer friends with? Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
One that showed a fucking anything.
Let's get woo. Okay. They're a 10.
I'm not
but-
trying to be rude, but you spelled patriarchy wrong just to bring you
Yes,
back up to
thank
that
you.
first point.
But constantly reference that you ruined it.
Love you.
No, because I couldn't even read what it was because it was misspelled. They constantly reference the patriarchy.
Fucking
I ruin it?
25 for me right there.
That
Fuck the Patriot.
You would
As long
go
as
straight to minus 80.
yeah, they're off. See you later.
No, I don't care. I think that they're still a 10 so long as they're within their realm of what they're speaking about.
Yeah.
If it's like if it's
Yeah.
going either way in the extreme, I don't want to hear it
Yes.
incessantly.
Thank you.
But
That's
if they're
the point,
passionate
though.
about
Yeah.
it to be able to have a discussion, absolutely.
Always, every time in the history of life, every second conversation is about the patriarchy.
Well, I've got a special interest in psychology and neurodivergence. That's all
Yeah.
I speak to
Well,
about.
Annie would say that
two
about me
people.
with talking about rich people because I'd
Right?
be like, "This is blah 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 because of the way shit is structured, and rich people are evil."
See,
So that's-
right? So it's about like just the
See,
difference.
obviously that
because
makes
it's
me
fake.
better.
I don't
She likes
think,
me.
Look, I wouldn't rate.
Questionable.
I wouldn't rate someone down for constantly referencing the patriarchy as long as they were a really good cook and kept the house really nice and clean inside.
I know you're being tongue in cheek right now.
That's amazing.
And it hurts.
My man. Okay, there are 10, but only listen to vinyl.
Are they like the snooty type?
Yes.
Okay, then there
I know,
are
but
two.
I put this in here because I know it would be up his alley.
Yeah.
And I knew we'd have the
Especially if they
contrast.
were like, if you were like, are they or they've got a lot of vinyls, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Audiophile
But
level.
if she was like, I only listen to vinyls, I'd be like,
She's like, I had to sell half my shit to buy my record player.
I'm a manic pixie
And
dream girl.
I've got a down payment on one speaker. If it reached the money territory, I'd be worried because that audio shit's fucked. But it wouldn't be a bad thing. They'd have good taste in music, I think.
Questionable. You could still have fucking Megan Thee Stallion on fucking vinyl. Like, I mean, I'd still think that would be a 10, but like, let's really talk about what's on vinyl and accessible, right?
There are 10 and heavily into crypto.
Oh, I know too many people like this. I'm still at a 10 because you know what? I don't give two fucks. If you're passionate about something, then it's fine. Just don't fucking talk to me about it. That's all.
If you're heavily into crypto and passionate about it, and I don't have to hear anything
Mm-hmm.
about crypto news, the crypto market,
Yep.
politics, or any geopolitics.
Or how anything's bullish or bearish.
Bullish or bearish.
Ethereum, Bitcoin, we know words.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, if I don't have
Just
to
wait for the
hear
next
about
run.
it.
It's okay.
Oh, don't worry, I already heard some of it today. I was hanging out with Rise. I'm like,
that would I think if it was a girl from my perspective, it'd actually be interesting because I'd be like, why are you into crypto? I'd want to know more. So that might boost them up a little bit. But then once I realize that's all they're about, it'd be like, see you later.
If that's
-5 again.
only what they're about, then yeah, I think it's different. But if it's something that they're interested in, investment's actually a really smart idea. And going into crypto is a digital currency, which we're working towards already for a future. So it makes logical sense why someone would be investing. But if they're talking about 24/7, it's like, okay, we get it. You have money. Shut the fuck up.
Not anymore.
I mean, it's gone down, but it's actually looking like it's trending up. Not that I know much about crypto. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I really don't.
there are 10, but quote Vice news articles.
-5. Not informative.
Yeah. Nah, not.
We all
Not a
negative on
credible
that one?
source.
-5. All right.
I said -3, I
Good.
think, but
Did
that's
you?
okay.
It's all right,
I don't
bring it-
remember what I said.
5 is out of this park. All right. Where are we? Oh, yes, this is one of my favorites. There are 10, but own anything by Kanye West.
Out of premise.
I think you can put the album. You can say if they own a CD, that's okay.
Yeah.
You mean like a pair of sneakers? Or
Yeah. Did I say anything made by Kanye West? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he did make his
So
music.
I should have qualified that.
Clothing.
Excluding the music.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Any of
A
his
7 or an
clothing.
8. You're just an idiot.
-5.
No, because you just
Do you
said
know how much those
yeah, they're
thongs
expensive.
are
So you're a
worth?
fucking idiot for spending that much money, but it's your choice
Exactly.
as a human. It also
They're
shows that you've got
basically
enough
like
money.
big Crocs with no holes.
I fucking hate Crocs.
Thank
Wait,
you.
do you mean shoes?
Yes.
Crocs with no holes.
Yes.
Shoes.
What do you mean? Thongs. They're the thongs that he made. Kanye West.
They would just be thongs then.
Wouldn't
Crocs
be
with
sandals.
no holes
the
would
sandal.
be shoes.
The sandal.
I'm getting so
Have you seen them? Like they're like this. It's like one mold, and it's like. Let me show you.
I want to understand now. I need to understand.
Yeah, I think it depends on why they own the Kanye West item. You know? And if they were just like,
Oh. Those
Yes.
are very. But you know what? He's a smart man as well for selling how much he has. Like he's actually pretty on the ball.
And
That's a $25 Amazon.
No.
they're not the actual.
They're not the real
Kanye.
ones.
His ones would be like $400
They,
plus.
yeah,
I know.
they're reselling for like $800.
Yeah, they're those.
You know what?
they're just the
Understandable.
Japanese ones.
Kanye's an icon. Love him.
God,
I'll
it's the
always defend him
biggest
until my
scam
death
anyone's
night.
Yeah,
ever
Adidas
committed.
Yeezys. Look at that.
Yeah,
That
easy.
guy- yeah.
Yup.
Okay, so I'm -5.
Depends on how and why.
I'm a 7.
And if she was like,
Fanatically into it. He drops it, they buy it.
if she,
But that's like people who do that with Adidas and Nike.
But if
It's
they were-
stupid,
Correct.
but it's like not my
But
thing.
this is even stupider because it's Kanye West.
But it's
But
no,
if they
not
were
Kanye.
super rich and they're like, I don't give a fuck, I just buy anything that's from Kanye West, like,
yes,
I could, there is a
because he's a
circumstance-
genius who quoted himself as being God on the Joe Rogan podcast.
He also
Shout out to Joe
has a
Rogan.
If they
bipolar
bought the
diagnosis
whole
where he was
thing,
grandiose.
If there was no hint
Well,
of
they probably couldn't
irony,
afford to, but they'd be giving it a red hot go.
If there was no hint of irony in it, I would struggle
Yes.
with it.
There's
I would
no
struggle
irony.
with it. There's no irony at all.
-5 it.
Is she
Is this your
hot?
first -5?
I think he's pretty
There are
smart.
10. There are 10.
8.
Yeah, she's a 10 already.
And just all Kanye West stuff all the time.
It would be a
7?
step up from most of the men
Alright.
that I've seen with what they wear, to be honest. So.
I love that you guys are slightly more forgiving than most of the stuff.
Oh, look, it's me.
But it's a superficial thing. It's
Except
like
I'm
a
not
dumb
10.
thing, and there could be an
No,
explanation.
but see, this is everyone's someone's 10. There are 10,
That's one
but
hurtful way
overly
to say that you're
complicate
ugly.
basic sentences.
It depends. Are they doing it in a patronizing way, or do they just struggle to get
That's
their
how they
words out?
speak.
No, but hear me out, right? Because
Yeah.
I will circle around a point before I get to my point.
Correct.
Whereas it's not to be patronizing. It's because I don't know
You
how to
talk in
fucking
straight
say what I
lines,
need
though.
to say. No, I talk in fucking
Sometimes,
circles.
not always. This is every single conversation. There are people like that. dealing
But
with a lot
is
of
it in a
engineers, this happens.
patronizing way, or is it because they just can't get their words out? I need the context to be able to answer that. Because if
I
it
would
was just getting
say
their words out, then it's
It
like, nah.
feels patronizing to you.
The 3, for sure.
Mm.
3. If it's patronizing, that is.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's how it would come off. Think about it like all the time.
Yeah.
Always.
If it's
Pretentious language.
patronizing, that's really going to
Yeah.
get to me over time. It's going to cause some big problems over time.
Right.
So yeah, that puts them in at least 5 under.
I don't know why I was. Oh, but this one's in there. There are 10, but play elite level sport.
-4.
Good.
I'm never fucking
negative
an athlete.
5.
I think it's pretty much speaks. For
Although
itself.
actually, as a guy, if my partner played elite level sports, I would kind of be super
I'd be
pumped
very impressed.
because I would love to be a soccer dad. Or like whatever.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
very
be
cute.
super cute. You
Mm.
go there with all the stuff and you sit on the sidelines and you're like, let's go. You know?
Let's cheer on mum. Yeah, very cute.
As opposed to male equivalent where there's just like rape and whatever involved and drug use and muling and stuff. There are 10.
We took a
but
turn.
talk and sound like a news presenter always.
And this is Katie Curran talking about National 9 News
We're
on
about
the
to have
latest
sex.
news thing. We are going to engage in sexual coitus. Did you know that up to 73% of people who pull out are still not doing it effectively? Thank you. That
I think
is
that'd be a
Katie
15.
Curran.
That would be the best. I would just get them to announce anything that we're doing.
I am coming. No.
Yeah.
No, that -2.
I love it. I
But
think
no,
it'd be
no,
the
no.
best.
But talk and sound, is it always or is it just for shits and gigs? 'Cause
Always.
Nah.
Always.
If it was just for shits and gigs,
I'd
I'd be like,
love
yeah,
it.
I'm down with it. But
Yeah.
I think it depends on what type of news presenter as well. Like if they're
Yeah, so
Just
it's,
like,
it's anchor.
and now we're gonna
anchor.
commentate.
It's always anchor.
See if they
Yeah.
were the news anchor type
Yeah.
of one.
Yeah. That's the one we're going with.
They're a bit. Yeah, no, I reckon.
like shit.
I reckon that would improve their standing. I reckon.
I'd love it. Yeah,
it'd
I would
turn
be
a
in
10
heaven.
to an 11. I reckon she would. But if she was that sort of a sarcastic sounding woman that's on the call.
Oh yeah.
What does that sound like?
Welcome to Telstra. If you
Zero.
want
Voiceover
to
lady.
speak to someone,
Please
Okay, this is a good one too.
3.
There are 10, but have 4 kids to 4 different parents.
So long as they are decent fucking parents as humans to their kids, I give no fucks who they have had children to.
That's 4 bad decisions too many for me.
I'm
Negative
sorry.
5.
You're a 0. Yeah, that's right.
No, but also realistically,
kids.
sometimes it takes 4 lessons of partners, you know? Like we have
True.
a habit of partnering with like
Sometimes it
unhealthy
takes
attachments. It
hanging
takes a little
around
while.
4 kids and some.
For
No,
at least we can
maybe
assume over
something's
9
off.
months per child.
That's it. But also the ratio of like you're hanging around
Yeah.
with her, and it's a 4-to-1 ratio.
Maybe
Yeah.
it'll be a 5 to 5 then, you know? Like
And then
you
think
could
about
have
it too. You guys will obviously get married and stuff and then possibly have a child.
Is that true?
Right?
What?
This is like we're thinking
Hypothetically.
things go down. Your child's always going to be ganged up on as like the one, and then there's 4 of them.
Wait,
No,
will
but they're
they?
all hers.
Yeah.
So they're all
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
from different dads.
Correct.
So they
But
can all
live-
bully each
they would
other
all
to
live with
start a
you.
fucking
You
gang
just better be
fight.
the toughest
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Just fight
You're
all
like,
of
I'm the one
these.
that's around now. You want to fucking bully my son?
That's it. 4 kids to 4 different
Or your
fathers.
dad's fucking
this
left,
is,
you know?
This is a good one too.
No.
There are 10, but they randomly lose control of the level of their voice.
Also, man, I
God.
feel like some of these are just attacking my personal trait.
No, this is like talking and then fucking screaming.
My
I was
mum
going to
does
say
that.
there's at least a few of these that were my immediate previous ex.
Oh shit. But this is involuntary also.
Yeah, that's what most of it is sometimes. So.
Can't control the
That-
volume.
yeah,
of
what-
volume.
In what context does it affect?
So they'll be speaking and then they'll just randomly start fucking yelling.
Oh,
like,
no, I'm autistic.
yeah.
I can't.
-5. So there you go.
Negative.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say like a 2.
Yeah.
I'd be able to. Yeah,
I would never date this person.
I'd handle Tourette's better than I'd. Control
Tourette's would be the best.
volume, I know.
Imagine how much fun you could have with that,
I know.
right?
That'd be so much fun.
Oh my god.
I love the
Think about
videos on
faking
TikTok.
Tourette's just for the.
Oh, here's a good one. There are 10, but they physically can't ever fly on planes.
10.
You can't ever go on a holiday with them. You have to take
I don't
boats.
need to take a fucking holiday. They can catch me on the boat and I'll be on the fucking plane. Like, get there your own way. Meet you in the end. Yeah.
I'd be out.
I'd be like, I love you. Go fucking find another way and I'll meet you there.
I love you. Now fuck off. I'm going overseas.
No, like meet me there, but find your own way. Because if it's a you problem, it's a you problem. I'm not going to have to endure
I like that you'd
10
be on
hours
board.
of seasickness because I get seasick very easily. Fuck no.
Doesn't it take like
boat trips? You'd be back by the time they get there.
To get to Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, your trip would be over.
It's a long time.
Well, you know what? That's a them problem once again. If they can't catch a plane, take some Valium and then fucking hop on, or don't. Make a choice.
They can't do it. But you'd be down, and I like that you'd be down for it because I think everyone would say no. But are you out on that as well? I can't.
It depends on the nature of the relationship.
Yeah.
If this was someone that I wanted to
they're your
spend
10.
the rest... No, but they're
not your
10.
soulmate.
Yeah, it depends. If there's someone I want to spend the rest
But you'd assume
of
your 10 would be a soulmate, right?
Questionable. I know some 10s that are
being-
fuck no with that.
Someone
yeah.
being a 10 is not a...
No, but this is supposed to be your
all
10.
qualities,
My
like a
10.
beautiful 10. Yeah.
This is your perfect person.
It's like perfect person.
I'm yet to meet them.
And they can't ever fly on a plane.
Yep.
That doesn't add up.
Can we also think about how technology works? The fact that we advance.
So it's like it's the one thing that you
Teleportation will
can't
be a thing.
control in the hypothetical.
Yeah.
So this person, bar this one thing, is
perfect.
absolutely perfect for you.
Except that they can't ever
That's
set
the
foot
kicker
on a
for this.
plane.
I can't believe you haven't picked up on what we've been putting down this whole
No,
time.
I understand. I understand it, but yeah, I don't think I could do it. I actually think it's a showstopper because if you're spending the rest of your life with someone,
can never get on a plane with them.
Yeah.
But there are other ways. And also, let's be real, digital technology, we're going to be able to like fucking teleport
If
at
they
this
can
point.
imagine that, you'd be like, you fucking teleport, we're going to plane with me?
Yeah, get a
you
hoverboard.
get scrambled up and then put back together on the other side of the world. But
Yeah. Want to get on a fucking plane?
That's
Like,
how
bro.
it's going to work. Okay, yeah.
Oh, minus
there are
8.
10, but say pool instead of pool.
Minus
And
8.
it applies for school, tool.
No.
Yeah.
Anyone who can't pronounce words like a fucking human? No.
That'll
Unless
be
English
an 8
is not
for
their
me.
first language.
Well, it's usually
Because-
if
I don't
English is their
think
first
anyone
language.
who says
Yeah.
peel is got English is not their first
I would
language.
agree. I would say that they're probably like white Karens, but in that
Yeah.
instance, it would just drive me insane because
Yeah.
think about it. You'd get married to them, possibly
Yeah.
have a future with them. How many times will you take the kids to the peel and then the skew
Oh, yeah.
and then that's just too many words that
Right.
I just would get irritated by. And I'd literally say, you need to fucking censor your mouth because I don't want to hear it. And then that would make me abusive for controlling words. So no.
All right, ready? There are 10, but they have a name that is written Sarah.
But it's pronounced Sarah.
But always corrects people and say it's pronounced Sarah. So you've got Bianca and Bianca. Sarah. Yeah. That.
And it's a standard name spelling, but they've got the
Yes.
fancy
pronunciation, which is a lie, because if it's written like that and everyone says, and we've all agreed that
Your name's
fucking
fucking
word
CO
is
Band.
It's
pronounced
not their fault. It's their fucking parents' fault for naming them.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
right.
giving
Like,
them a
not-
10.
It's not, we're not the dumb ones. Your parents are idiots. And
Fucking
dropped the
dumb
H.
cunts. Learn how to, phonetics, guys. Come on.
So we were all out on that one. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Doesn't
look,
affect me.
It's a lot of look. I don't care. I'm going to say. I'm going to make
Okay.
this down. I'm going to say I don't care. I'm going to be like, I'm sorry. It's pronounced Sarah.
You'd get on
Yeah,
board.
I know there's an
Introduce
H.
everyone to it.
I know
Like,
there's an H on there, but it's
Alright.
after the R.
So now these ones I struggled with because it was you're trying to make it positive. But
Okay.
Anyway, so we're switching to, for everyone listening, there are 5, but. So there are 5, but they never forget important dates.
9.
Yeah.
I really appreciate when people remember things
It's
and
like
little details
anything,
and dates.
all of the small everything. They remember it all.
I remember all dates.
Photographic memory.
I do that.
Your phone
sometimes.
bill's going to be due tomorrow. Don't forget to
Yep.
pay it.
Everything. They're like your little PA.
It's like, this is your birthday. We have this date. You have a doctor's
Let's bring it up
appointment.
to a
I would
7
feel
for
so
me.
grateful because my fucking ADHD brain, I need to remember. I mean, I've got a pretty good memory, to be fair.
Does
but
it
that was
come?
pretty
Does
shocking
it
as well
come
at the
with
same
this person having like a physical
No.
organizer and fucking?
No, it's just them.
going
They
through
remember.
it
It's
part of the
every day.
package
It's
deal.
Part of their brain. They're
You get the
They're
5
smart.
gobbies and then the.
I haven't heard the fucking
Yeah.
name Gobby in a while. Ain't that the guy that died in hot? I'm just kidding.
No one's got a hand job in cargo pants. Is Nam. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I reckon they're a 10. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh,
pretty handy.
that's the seal on the deal for you.
Because I'm pretty disorganized.
All
If
right.
I don't even need to discuss it with
Now, I don't know where I was going with this one, but let's let the discussion happen.
What's GQ?
There are 5, but they model for GQ. So GQ is like, it's like the
Gloria G.
the
Queens.
fashion magazine.
Gloria
like
Jeans.
if you're on the cover of GQ, you're supposed to be like a fashionable human.
Yeah.
It's like a very stylish thing.
It's a men's- it's
you're
a
a
men's
5. So you're
magazine.
borderline
Believe it or
hideous.
not, that a lot of models actually aren't that gorgeous. They have
Yeah.
to be blank slates, right? They have
Yeah.
to be as almost blank as you can think of because the
But-
work needs
so
to
take
suit
that
them.
and then bring that down.
Yeah, I don't really care. I think it would. Oh, maybe. So
So they might have the conflated ego of a model to go with this, though.
Do they in this scenario?
Well, they're on the front of GQ, so you probably fucking think they
If
would.
they've got an ego and they're not attractive
Yep.
and they're a 5 and they have the ego, then
Mhm.
they're a -3.
Yep. -5 for me.
Yeah, it's more with those extra variables. It's more likely
Yeah.
to reduce their value than it is
Correct.
to
That
improve
overinflated
it.
sense of self.
Yeah.
That is all too common these days. They're a 5, but a Michelin level chef.
15.
Yes.
I fucking love food. That's the
Exactly.
way to my heart.
And I reckon it's circumstantial once again because if
Ooh.
they're a Michelin level chef, they're probably
Yeah.
doing a lot of chefing when they're at work, and when they come home, they probably.
I love you. You
don't
hit the
want to
areas we don't
fucking
think about.
cook for me.
I'd be in. For the one
I've
meal
seen
a
chefs.
month,
They do like
I'd be
to
in.
cook actually quite
They
a lot.
do, yeah.
Yeah. But if they're Michelin level, they're probably not working that much because
Yeah.
they're fucking making bank, and they probably own a restaurant.
Totally, if they're a Michelin chef.
Yeah, they know how to fuck.
Mm,
I'd be, mate.
Can cook. Absolutely.
cool.
Do me right there. I'm in.
Valid.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Valid.
Cool. Okay, so this one again, I was reaching with these.
I don't
all right,
know who that
there are
person
5.
is.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you. So they sound like James Earl Jones or whatever the female equivalent is. So James Earl Jones is the voice of Darth Vader and the voice of who's Simba's dad? Mufasa. That deep, sexual, lovely voice. But there are 5, so they're kind of hideous. So the premise is they've got an amazing voice,
Wait,
and they
so
look
is the
like
5
shit.
based on a pretense of looks?
Yes.
An 8?
No, it was 5 in general, wasn't it? It was.
It's your 5.
Totally
And I hope
You
that's-
applied looks in that. That's why I was
that
curious.
both of your 5s. Yeah, that both of your 5s.
I don't have a specific taste in physicality and looks. So for me, it's quality of human, like the humor, intellect.
I think for ease of processing, just have 5 as like a
average.
like a nothing person. You're not ugly, but you're not
Neutral.
attractive. But sometimes you are ugly. That's the only way I can explain a 5. That's the only way I can explain a 5 to people.
How are we not
I
getting
understand
banned
exactly
on
what
this
you
fucking
meant by
podcast?
that as well. I get it.
Yes.
Well, it's a bland
sometimes-
number
7.
for all people.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, I like.
'cause I'm
I
trying to
like
think of the female equivalent of James Earl Jones, but I don't.
Scarlett
It's great.
Johansson.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a woman with a sexy
Oh,
voice.
I'm
And
in.
it would
Yeah,
be,
done. That's a 28. Yep.
Yeah, she
yeah,
had.
yeah, sexy
Well
voice.
played.
Yep.
There are 5. This is another one that's similar to the GQ one, but they're a sex worker.
Depends.
I think an
Sex
A.
worker can make.
So that goes up for you.
Yeah,
It's hot.
they've got
She
enough
likes it.
experience,
That
and I'm
doesn't-
happy for them to go get that because sometimes my sex drive is low. So I'm like, go nuts, go like do everything that I don't want to
Yeah.
like do, and then when you come back, then we can do that when I'm feeling up for it.
Okay.
It's going to be circumstantial again because
Yeah.
being a sex worker could improve someone's value,
Yeah.
or it could reduce someone's value.
Yeah.
and they could be different. They could be a full service sex worker
Mm.
who fucking hates it.
Yeah.
and it's going to have one implication on it, or they could be a stripper who
Yeah.
loves it and makes bank out of it and
Correct.
really enjoys what they're doing.
I'm out. Anyway, they're just my
Just
yeah.
you've just got to. There's
I
a
can't
sex
date sex
worker
workers, man.
clause.
Nah.
Yeah.
My experiences have been they're just not stable.
I dated they're a 10, but they still live with their parents.
Good one, Bill.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
That puts them at a -5 because I like to fuck and date 30+-year-olds, and they should not be living with their parents.
I would bring them down to a 9 purely because of ambition,
Interesting.
because I have a house.
Yeah. What about if one of your parents wanted to come and live with you and you had them come and stay with you?
Fuck
Is that
no.
fair for you to become a -5 on just because?
I feel like you're choosing very specific events. If a person's parents were coming over to visit, that's not living
all part
with
of
their
the
parents.
journey.
No, not to visit.
That's a
Not
yeah.
to
The
visit. I meant to like he could own the house and his
Yeah.
parents could live with him.
No,
Something
I
could
feel
happen
very
and then they're living.
Just
Let's
making a
look. Are we
distinction.
looking at the circumstance where everyone is privileged and okay and healthy? Because if my parents were dying, of course I would live with them. And if my partner's parents were dying, I'd be like, oh my god, that's absolutely fine and reasonable.
I was making the distinction between living with your parents out of necessity because
Yes.
you're a loser and you get no money versus you own $1 million home and you've
And there's
let your
space.
partner
Okay,
live
so
in a
I'm
granny
going with the
flat.
first circumstance, and that's where I'm going minuses. If you've got access to all of this kind of stuff, then of course that makes sense. You're providing
Yeah.
for rather than
I'd still be worried about the
Accessing
level of
from.
attachment that's happening.
enmeshment.
Yeah. that for me, I'm like, why?
Mm.
Why?
I personally would not ever fucking live with my parents
I'm
again.
going to go circumstance again because they could be.
What am I talking about? Still a 10. Amy's looking after her dad.
Exactly.
But looking after and providing, that's like a different circumstance as
Honestly,
well.
I was a hypocrite. I don't care. Apparently, I don't care, and I didn't even know I didn't care.
There you go.
So I don't care.
I think it makes it, there's certain connotations that come with the living with your parents thing, and yes, it could be really
Do you need
shit.
another one?
They're a 10, but collect model trains.
But are they
Then they're
cool? Are they
a
cool
10.
ones? Are they cool ones though?
They're like vintage.
See, they're still a 10
fucking
regardless
sick. They're a
because if it's an interest, then it's
Yeah.
fine. I
The-
don't
I
have
think-
issues with interest. I
I
have
would just
issues with
ask
parents.
where the bodies are buried.
Could you please open that for
Yeah,
me?
you know they have the like the setups in the garage, and you see the
Got his little train driver hat on there.
like you're like, oh my god, what are you thinking about when this is happening? That was great. Okay, there are 5, but take you to Pound Town every night
missed the
without
one
fail.
above
I can go
that.
back. I can go back. No, yes. But that's another one that's like
Take you to Pound Town every night without fail. Well, yeah, obviously a 10 plus. Like,
Yeah.
if it's a fucking incredible route, you don't really care about them being a 5, right?
correct. But I wouldn't bring them up to a 10. I'd probably say maybe a 7
Maybe an 8 for me, 8.5.
because there's a whole bunch of stuff other than sex.
there are 5. Yeah, but there are.
I forgot it
only
was the
a
5
to
thing.
begin with.
Correct. So that's right. Like a 5, you're like, they kind of annoy
This
me, and
person's
they're
ugly
alright.
sometimes. Yeah, they kind of annoy me. That
Yeah, and in certain lights, you're like, ugh, like it's not. Yeah.
Okay, 8.5.
But then, yeah, it's like
Decent.
you
Pretty
don't have
fun.
words
really good
afterwards.
sex. Yeah.
There is no post-nut clarity except for wow. It's like good stuff. Yep. Been there.
Okay, I will do this one. There are 5, but they sing like Adele or whatever the male equivalent would be. Michael Bublé.
Never mind, I'm fine. Sorry. I could actually do it properly, but I'm not going to.
I think that would bump them up to like a 6.
Yeah, I think a 7 for me. Like, I love hearing people sing, but also I prefer to like listen to my own music. So I'd get like really annoyed if they kept trying to sing. I'm like, can you shut the fuck up? I just want to listen to something that screams at me, not your voice.
Yes.
Every 2 seconds.
And it makes things weird when people sing.
Yeah, that would piss me off if someone was actually really good at singing, and then you wouldn't be able to sing along with fucking anything.
Especially if you were shittier at singing too, right? It'd be like a level of, oh, maybe I just
I
fucking
assume
shouldn't.
might be not quite as good as Adele. It's,
Sing like Adele.
Sing like Adele, yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. There are 5, but have members of the opposite sex constantly chasing after them.
So they look more desirable than they are.
For some reason, you don't know what or why, but they're always being hit on. Always. But they are a 5 to you.
Then they're still a 5 because it's annoying. If anything, I'd be like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I'd get more confused and it would plummet. I'd -5 the fuck out of that. I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck's happening.
They're on neutral zone.
many-
They'd say a 5.
Because it's like,
what would happen there is they'd cease to be a 5. They'd go up in your view for some reason.
Because they're more
I think
attractive based on
I'd
desirability.
look and I'd be like, there's something not right. And I'd be like,
but have you ever been out, right? And you see someone who's not good and they're just getting spoken to, and you can see the hit on vibe, and it just keeps happening. Like, I've been out, I think it used to happen a lot at on Chapel Street, actually. Like, it'd be dark, but you could see, and then people would just keep coming. And they would keep coming. And I'd be like, this chick's been hit on by like 8 guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Are you reading?
Huh?
You
No,
zoned
I
out?
was having a zone out moment.
Yeah.
Just yep.
I would be too paranoid trying to find out why.
Yeah.
Why?
Which makes me seem like a piece of shit, and we should just call it a day
also,
at that point.
Yeah, not to mention the threat of if there were any.
Oh, that's fine. That's ironically enough, that's the thing I'm okay with. I'm like, you know what, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I just don't know why.
Yeah.
Why they?
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to see that one in action, I think.
Wouldn't it? It is one you gotta
because it could
mull
actually
over on.
improve their value. You could look and go,
Yeah.
oh, there are 5. Because a 5 really means the jury's out. You're on the fence.
Yeah.
She's ugly sometimes, like you said.
Yeah.
They can be.
Yeah, that's the perception of a 5. That's fair.
And
that's
so
okay.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think it's you're on the fence.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah, it would pump your buying
everyone is
temperature.
interested
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah, you're like,
And
whoa.
you're like, fuck.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
thought she
like
was a
that.
5.
It's a
'Cause it
precious
feels
metal
like it's-
thing.
Nah, see, I don't like that. I don't like the
Yeah, me
feeling that I need to fucking compete with that many people too. So even if I was starting to get maybe I'm interested, I'm like, why the fuck would I even try when there's that many people? That would make me annoyed and uncomfortable.
Why are you attracted to? It's like that stripper thing, you know. Really, you've got that actually increases someone's value to see other.
It does because it's desirability factor, but it's about the premise as well. If I've gotten to know them and I know that there are 5, it would just be confusion for me. So they might bump up maybe 1 point or so, but that would probably be the extent of it.
I reckon I'm a sucker, and I actually think that
It's just
my
paranoid. I'm just gonna
rating.
I think
that
it's fine.
I think that my perception of that person would actually increase.
To a 9?
Yeah.
Real idiot. No, not
You're not an idiot.
Like, I'm just being honest.
No, I actually reckon.
All right, no
I actually
worries.
think that if it actually played it, you could somehow control that test and do
Yeah.
it. I actually think that if you took someone who's less attractive and made everybody else treat them like they
It
were
actually
more
happens.
attractive,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, they are too.
Yeah, that validation.
I actually think I would.
That's a thing in the literature though.
Yeah.
They literally do that in movies with really ugly, unattractive men, and they
Yeah.
make them very funny, and with all of these women
Yeah.
chasing them,
Yeah.
and then all these women are like, "Wow, I'm
Correct.
so attracted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
him."
It's-
Then they're not attractive,
Yeah.
and
It's
they're like,
called
"What is it?"
pre-selection. Yeah.
It is. It's so smart as well, and they do it specifically in movies to
Yeah.
make this the main like protagonist is this attractive
Yep.
person who's like Bill Hader, for example, is a really good example.
Trying to remember
He is
Bill
not
Hader.
conventionally
Oh,
attractive,
yeah,
but
yeah.
his humor and the way
My
they
man.
get lots and lots of female actors
man.
to look like
So
they're
good.
interested in this character trope
Yeah.
that he usually plays. They're like, oh, wow, I would fuck him. He's fucking handsome as shit, but he's not handsome because of his looks. He's handsome because of his fucking wit and the way that they're making him look attractive.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
by
yeah.
default, he is absolutely attractive.
Yeah.
So I agree with
That's
your
true.
sentiment, but it
We'll
would
call that
probably
one
only
the Bill
bump
Hader
up
effect.
one number because I still don't like the idea of many people chasing a person that I'm interested in.
Yes.
It's like, meh.
Last one. There are 5, but they're constantly obsessed with their looks.
0.
I'm out. -5.
Yeah.
That's a massive.
That's a unanimous -5. Yeah. Even so, it's like, because then you'd have your filter and be like, but you're a 5, chill. Like, just, we got to, you know.
But could that be insecurity where
come
they're
to-
like, I just want to make
It will
myself,
most definitely will
myself
be.
look
But it's like,
better?
we have to come to terms with.
To be
you know,
honest,
the
ugly
hand we've been
people are
dealt.
very aware when they're ugly. There's less of an effort that they
true.
make because they're aware of that. That's what
It's
my
true.
mum used to tell me. I was like, I feel very ugly. She's like, how? You know, your sister always puts on makeup, rah, rah, rah. I'm like, well, I don't straighten my hair because I'm very aware that even if I straighten my hair, it doesn't really do much. She's like, yeah, well, ugly
I'm not
people
gonna try
really do
'cause I'm
see
a
that.
fat shit. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That was powerful stuff. We
Interesting.
smashed that list. I just wish I had more for the 5s. But what we can do?
Oh,
I'll
maybe
chuck
we
my
can come up
headphones
with some
back
of
on.
our own.
I'll
He's
chuck.
a 10, but he's got a micro
Let's.
penis.
I'm sure the nurses one won't be. What would you say?
He's a 10, but he's got a micro penis.
Oh yeah, 10, but a micro penis or really
5.
big vagina.
5.
Is that the same? Is that the equivalent?
No,
Yeah.
this is your 10.
What would you?
5.
So you'd still date?
Because they're a 10. Dating is not just fucking.
Yeah, I know, but that's a big thing, man.
I think
There are
I'd
many
prefer
things you can do.
I think I'd prefer my 10 to have a smaller penis rather than a larger penis. To be
Yeah, we'd be like,
honest.
yes,
Such thing
85.
as, but there's things like sex toys, dildos, fingers, mouths, other people.
Yeah.
Like there are so many things you could do with a
Other
supposed
people.
10. Other people is included
Actually
in
subs
that.
in another person. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, I want to see what
Tag
these
team.
nurses have to say. Oh, let me. We're
Switch.
going to sample the internet, guys. And see what
There are 5
the actual trend is.
A small penis, but a long tongue. Are the...
I can't
Is that-
hear.
no, I've gotta
No,
get this-
bottom,
I've gotta get
bottom,
this in
bottom is
frame.
the.
Because they're going to be all out of sync. Where's that moving over? Don't move over.
You're moving it over.
I'm trying to. Fuck.
What are you doing?
Breaking it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Looks like
Yeah,
it's
so when
on.
I
Yes.
edit it later, I've got the clip in view.
Brings his Xbox to delivery.
Gotta restart that one entirely. Like halfway through.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's a 10, but he leaves mid-delivery. He's a 2.
So these are doctors' ones.
He's a 2, but he kisses her on the forehead after she delivers.
8.
A 10. He's a 10, but he tells her she doesn't need an epidural.
0.
The eyes. The eyes, man.
He's a 2, but he cries at delivery.
Oh, 8.
I'm gonna say 8. He's a 10, but he brings his Xbox to delivery.
0.
I know a guy that did the laptop in World of Warcraft.
A 4,
You
I
should
said
put his
0.
Nintendo Switch. That would have made a lot
He's
more
an
sense.
8, but he tells the doctor to put an extra stitch.
Oh. 1.
He's a 0. He's He's a 10, but he leaves
The
mid-delivery.
nurse one was actually really good.
Yeah, not
Oh, very
bad.
funny.
Good size.
Somebody asked the nurse to put.
Oh, here we go. Did people out drunk?
Your age, he's on your flight with you.
10.
He's a 4, but he's your age, he's on your flight with you.
The standards are low.
10.
He's a 4, but he's your
Stuck
age,
with
he's on
someone
your
for a
flight.
whole 10 hours.
That's actually pretty funny.
Communicate through Snapchat.
Ew, 0.
That's gross. Really don't like that.
He's a 10, but he only communicates.
Okay.
He sounded drunker than she did.
This guy's done a few, man.
Only texts you after 10 p.m.
3.
10.
He's a 9, but he only texts you after 10 p.m.
10.
I just like, haha, 10.
He's a 9, but he only texts you after 11 o'clock.
Oh, it's
It's the same thing, but with an
But I like toxic. I don't know. I think he stays the same.
He's a 9, but he only texts you after 11.
What else we got? I don't want to go to that guy anymore. Oh.
No.
Everybody's playing that's like, he's a 10, but he wears Sperry's. Well, I had this song idea. Check it out.
I like his
She told
microphone.
her friends I was a 6.5, but then she raised it to 9 because I make her laugh, and she said
feels very
that's hard to
cringy.
find. A boy she likes to be with all the time.
looks like,
yeah.
Looks like a guy I've slept with.
Honestly, she's way out my league. She's a 10 out of 10. It's
And he joined
kinda hard to
Blink-182.
believe that I even crossed her mind.
Change it immediately. Thank you.
I like that. Oh, that's the one that made me mad.
Yep.
Oh, this is a Tampax one.
Yeah.
That
Asian
guy was
Mom
fucking
Edition.
trolling
Which
for
one?
sure.
This one?
Oh,
Yeah.
look, there's Lil.
Where? What?
Bottom left.
Cool. Good choice.
I was
Lil.
just curious. I wanted to understand.
Is yours sound
What do you mean
weird
top
as
left?
well?
I
I said bottom left.
Bottom left.
That's middle left.
Who's
yeah.
bottom left?
It's that
I'll,
fucking facial expression.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you guys one
Be
more.
like that.
This might be a bit louder, so prepare your ears.
Okay, prepared.
So he's a 7, but he gets you a bit.
Oh, it's only coming through the one because of
I do like dogs, but this is like not the same thing.
yeah, that's weird. It's doing that because of the TikToks.
I didn't realize it was off my ear on that side, and I couldn't work out why I could.
Ooh.
Confident, secure, viable option of a man.
0.
Not enjoy hot girl walks. I've never seen a
What?
confident, secure.
No, people use the
viable
hashtag of the
option
he's a
man.
10 butt because it's a.
She's ruining our
Big
podcast.
How dare she?
All right, this guy we
6,
don't.
but he sings wrong lyrics confidently.
A 9. It's beautiful.
He's a 6.
I like that though.
Me too. It's like quirky and endearing.
Star Wars.
No.
Oh.
I don't, that's like every.
Hang on.
She's a 4, but she's into Star Wars.
No. I don't,
no.
that's like every 4. Like, what are you talking about? We can even meet some now at the arcade. It doesn't help. No, it just solidates your 4-ness.
I'm not really good at this game, are you?
She's a 2, but she's in band.
She's a 4, but she's into.
That's so good. Oh, this is with the family?
I bring home a 6, but he sits down and he plays Catan with us the whole night.
It's a 2.
10.
Depends on how he does. He's actually good at it. 8. He's terrible.
Look at the dad swag.
Yeah.
After hearing Dad,
He's hot.
It's gonna be a 10 if he plays Catan without doing stupid things to make Frank win.
He's a 6, but he only speaks Japanese.
Goes up because he knows Japanese, but the fact that he only knows
I feel like this dude
Japanese
answers things like you do. Your context. I love it.
Attraction. Go to a 5 because I wouldn't be able to communicate, and then I wouldn't be able to get to know his heart.
Aw.
And what did you just say? No, it was a joke.
You get to know his
You know his heart, but you.
He's a 7. Neurosurgeon.
Ah,
right?
10.
Any doctor.
Then he starts telling you jokes, and none of them are funny.
Oh,
They're
so
like the
like
most
a
unfunny
3 or a
things you've
2.
ever heard. And he laughs his head off all night long.
That's really sweet. But no.
4. 6. Just a 6.
Nothing very
He is a 9, but every single time you speak or you go to like add to the conversation, he immediately just interrupts you.
3, and I'm going to tell him to shut up.
Yeah. Eventually, it'd be like, I can't.
He's a 10, but he comes in and uses the restroom and he's in there for 30 minutes.
This is first date? It's tough because I can relate. 30 minutes isn't that long. It's first date. So I'm not sure if he's just
Are they
got
Canadian?
a stomach issue, like nerves or something, and he feels bad.
Aww.
If he came out and he was like, woo!
He's really giving it his best, isn't he? Fucking hell.
He's 9.
I like
What
you,
if
Dad.
it just like smells super bad?
Well, that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Realistic, it's true.
One in there smelling in the bathroom.
I'm sniffing in there, weirdo.
The mom's just over it.
Messing with you.
Didn't go sniffing around. I really wafted out.
Wafted?
Wafted or wafted?
He's an 8. He shows up with a necklace.
Oh, 10.
It's got blood in it.
10.
What's wrong with you, Izzy?
That's like Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox.
They're my celebrity crushes.
Oh, all right, questions.
Parent edition.
Not bad.
That was good. They had a lot.
Yeah.
What is this?
So, she's a 10, but she tries to talk to you while you're watching the game. Oh, like literally a 1. Negative, I think. Okay. She's an 8, but she's a bitch when she's on her period. I'm gonna have to go 1 again. 1. Alright, she's a 7, so like, I still wouldn't fuck her, but okay, she's a 7, but she will let you talk to her about crypto for 3 straight hours without interruption. That's an 8. That's an 8 for me, for sure. Okay, she's a 9, but like while you and your friends are just like chilling and like talking about stuff, like she gives her like opinion on shit. I hate that, I'm sorry. For me, that's a 1. That is literally a 0, actually. Hey, Queen, just because you're not my type personally, and I would rather kill myself than even have to look in your direction.
I fucking love that shit.
That was great.
Oh, gross. They look like douchebags.
Yes.
Massively.
Yeah, right. A lot of people are using this to. Oh no, that's this one was actually funny though.
Okay, she's a 10. Hottest person you've ever seen in your entire life.
Your sister.
I miss that.
He was
Your
like,
sister.
"Do you want to play it again? Play it again, please."
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a 10.
I didn't hear it.
Hottest person you've ever seen in your entire life.
Your sister.
This might be quite low. He cut her off before she could say what it was, and he was like, "Your sister." But that's it. We'll beat this like a fucking. Oh, we'll do that one. Hang on.
He's 9, but he only communicates via Snapchat.
Yeah, also.
Oh, it's done it before.
Yeah.
6, 5.
He's
I'm like addicted. This is why TikTok's
one
bad.
more, but it needs to be like a lengthy one. I want to see like a combination.
I was gonna. I was trying to think of something. Nein!
Diese eine Niner.
Aber er ist unfreundlich zur Kellnerin beim Dinner. 0 für 10. Aber er mag keine Hunde. Nee, 0.
Jetzt.
0. Also straight 0. Wir spielen jetzt erst eine 10, aber. 10, aber deine Familie mag.
That's ridiculous.
I love that.
I love Germans, man.
But only uses a shotgun in COD.
Oh, shut up, dude.
Imagine being a gamer girl.
And about talking like this as well and playing COD. I'm from the West. That's ridiculous.
I love the.
He's a 10, but he sleeps 16 hours a day.
It's literally a zoo that
She's
posted
cute.
this.
He's a.
It hurts.
Astrology edition. Let's have fun.
I'm
with
here
this.
for it.
Trend astrology edition. Duet this or tell me your answers
No.
in the comments. He's a 10, but he has an Aquarius.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm out. That's fucking dumb.
I know someone who's in Aquarius.
She was
So.
using on your face in that one.
Little freckles.
Nooch with the.
I can't do the number thing, but he laughs at things that are ridiculous.
Do you not know what the reference was towards?
No.
I just made it.
It was It was just James last week.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to see the pod because I was.
No.
too busy
This is when
being
we were
depressed. Also, was not there.
It's okay. I'll explain it when
I would
get a
like
chance
to have the fill in later. No, it's a vet thing. I don't want to see it.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you guys pick.
One more. I want to see a lengthier video.
Oh, can we watch the one where she has
That
no
looks,
rights?
yeah.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, no, there's a
God.
couple of good actually.
I don't like guys who smoke.
He's a 9, but he smokes shisha a lot.
Hashi!
Oh god.
Yalla.
I don't like guys who smoke.
I can tell.
She's 5 but تطبخ لك أطيب أكلات كل يوم.
Oh, she's definitely 9.
9? Even if she's a 5?
I love my
I feel like this is a little bit too
My Arabic's not that good.
out of our scope.
But he won't force you to wear a hijab.
He's a 1, but understands your basic rights to do whatever the fuck you want. This one?
An 8, but he only hits you up after 2 a.m.
All right.
10.
She's a 12, but she's a homie hopper. 2. Oh, fuck, why?
Because I'm not trying to get with a girl who's getting with all my boys.
Okay, facts. He's a 10, but he drives the
Wait,
beat-up car.
Can we go back?
He's an 8, but he only hits you up
egg
after
whites, I
2
think.
a.m.
Or orange juice. Either way.
She's a 12, but she's a homie hopper.
What is
2.
that?
Oh, fuck, why?
Freeze the
Because I'm not trying to get with a girl who's getting with all my boys.
Stop the screen.
That was,
Stop the violence.
get back to where we were. One good one and then we're out, team. One
Right,
good one.
We need to just get one good one.
No?
No, it's not. No. You need one with a lengthy amount of time because then they go through.
But it doesn't tell you the time, does it?
I don't know. That's not.
There's a
gonna
lot
be
of
one.
hijab
Nah.
ones, eh?
He's an 8, but he refuses to use it.
Then he is a 0.
Yeah. I'm not going to have sex with him because it's on camera.
Interesting. But I feel like it's the only one that she's going to do. I'm like,
Yes. There's so many.
That one. I want to see
Which
the
one?
Haley Erdman one because
That
it looks
one.
like there's
Where?
a few people speaking at
This
the same
one?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
But it couldn't be. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. Good.
10, but he has a lot of friends that are girls.
Oh, we talked about that.
6. A 6. Immediate 6.
I'd be like 2.
I'd say
A 4. A 4. Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna go even lower.
All right, he's a 10 in the face. Doesn't work out.
Negative.
A 10. I don't give 2 fucks about a body.
Negative 1,000.
You can. It's, you know what's really weird that makes me feel old? I can instantly tell how old chicks are when they talk like that. You're like sub 24.
I don't speak like that.
And then I don't understand why guys like treat me like shit.
10
Like I
in the
just like in
face,
really
but
bad
he's a
situations.
legit,
Like
string bean.
Straight string
Super
bean.
like negative
Wow, what's the
70,
body
like-
shaming? Yeah, I'm not a fan on that.
Like legs are literally the size of my arm.
1 or 0.
Damn. Imagine being that vapid about aesthetic.
Okay, hold on. Okay, ready? He's a 10, but he doesn't shower every day.
Okay, yeah, that's like a 2.
A 2.
One.
Hygiene's
Why
important.
not even say 2?
Kind of hot.
This makes me so uncomfortable. I hate girls giggling like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
insufferable.
He's a 4, but he has a boat.
Oh,
He's a boat.
These are
Yeah,
just
no,
like
that's
generic-
a -3.
These are just like
Disgusting
generic
fucking yachts and
kind of chick
shit.
responses. You know?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
an
it's-
8. Okay.
Yas queen.
Because I want to go with the boat because I'm never actually going to own one on my own.
He's a 10 all around, face, body, everything, but is
Yeah, they're young, and then they're
extremely
doing them off
hairy.
the cuff.
Yeah.
Not
Why is
even witty, planned.
It kind of hurts me how many body kind of comments there are in this though. I think that's extremely
A 4. I like
vapid.
old man, you know. Oh, not
Yeah, I don't like mean girls. I hate that. I think hairiness is kind of sexy sometimes anyway.
Specifically hairy back.
She said hairy everywhere.
Literally like Okay, yeah, no, you're extremely right.
Yeah.
hairy
No,
everywhere. I know what you So
Turn
mean,
it off.
like,
I am not about
like where
this
it's like
life.
not normal. Like it's more like okay, then above what? it.
The amount of body
You
shaming.
can almost
is
tell by the
disgusting.
level of tan as to how hectic that was going to be.
That just, yeah.
She's,
All right.
She's a 5 and
Ready?
But he's your ex's best friend.
Oh.
Still kind of like a 9.
Okay.
A 10.
He's a 10, but he's your ex's best friend.
I feel like that's hitting a bit too close to home right now.
Oh.
Open.
It's like -5. That's a turn up. French kiss is with the eye closed.
He's a
with the
9,
open
but he
eyes.
kisses with his eyes
Oh,
open.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that.
Gonna wear you like a lampshade, dude. You see that one?
Yes.
10, but he smokes or vapes.
10.
3.
Oh.
Okay, maybe 2.
This is kind of cute
Minus
though.
1. You change your mind. Okay.
You're infantilizing.
He's
but anyway.
like a 2, but he's very funny.
Oh, this is
so
That's so
every
cute.
time
I give this
you
guy
see
10.
him,
It's so cute,
he
man. You
makes
can tell I'm gonna be like
laugh
this.
It's wholesome.
You're never bored. Yeah.
I wish I was wholesome like this.
He's a 4.
What?
Bitch is savage.
You okay. Happy every time you see him.
But I'm also funny. So like, I can
You think you are
okay.
okay.
He's a 10,
But
but he doesn't have a car.
8.
I'll hate that.
They say in a
Maybe
Mercedes.
5. I have car, so
Yeah,
I don't
but you still
mind.
-5 for him. Okay, but it's okay.
He is 9 or 10, but he loves to stay at home.
10.
So
Hands
every
down.
time you meet him, it's you guys
10.
just dating at home.
Sounds like
You
the
know.
dream winner.
Yeah,
Really.
I think only you. 1 per month.
15 out of 10.
One time per month, maybe you guys go out.
Oh, and other than that,
20
he
out of 10.
wants to stay at home.
Yeah.
They've been talking about this for so long. Is that what people would have said about us?
Stay at home.
You know I don't. Okay. He's an 8, but
It's their last one. I'm giving them.
he cannot play any sport.
Oh,
Don't
that's a
care.
good one.
Any sport.
Yeah.
Bad at it.
Bad at every sport.
It's okay. Maybe 5.
Whoa.
Okay. He is
One more.
9, but he's afraid of everything.
1.
Everything like.
He's a pussy.
I don't know. You love the outdoors activities, something like
So
that.
he has a
He
fear.
don't even want to participate.
Oh,
want to
loser.
join you doing that thing.
You can't play sports in that.
There you go, told you.
You're not even allowed to play sports on the
She's-
same pitch. What do you mean?
She's being kind by.
She's being
by
kind.
Giving
giving
that
him a
one. Agreed.
All right. Oh, Bill's
10,
dropped a couple.
she's
He's a 10, but your stepbrother, and he's a 10.
An 8 if he's your stepbrother because
But
he's
he
not
has the
blood
complete
related.
set of Star Trek uniforms.
Are they
Yeah, 10 for
are they
the
in neutral
uniforms,
size,
no
though?
judgments.
That's-
Fuck off. I hate Star Trek.
Star Trek
Star Trek's
across the
for
universe.
nerds, man.
Only known as Enterprise after Captain Kirk.
All right, guys. That's us for this week. I hope you enjoyed our off the cuff ones. I think our off the cuff episodes are much more fun for us, at least.
In the audience, please have an update
Yeah,
on
the pegging. That's built at work the other day.
Bill.
Is like, Nooch thinks I'm gay. I'm like, stop saying I get pegged.
You're not the only one who thinks that he's gay, though. We all do here.
We love you, Bill. Thanks for watching.
We love you. Thanks
for tuning in, Hashi. Amy was here, but he's gone. And to everyone else, if you want to follow us on the socials, go to linktr.ee
So tree.
/IrrPlatPod, and that'll take you to our link tree and give you everything that we have, Instagram, all that sort of shit.
Yeah. Check us out on Spotify. We're on video now. with
Yes,
Spotify.
always. We've been approved. So my strong recommendation is to watch us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Anything to sign out for, ladies and gentlemen? No?
If they're a 10, but I can't think on the spot.
They fuck like a puma. They're at 89.
Fuck like a puma. I'm a puma. Roxy,
No,
what is
I'll
that
try and
from?
clip these up
Hannah
and get them
Montana.
on the thing.
Interwebs.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll talk to yo asses later.
See ya. Bye.
What are you waiting for? I'm waiting. The car's cold. The Pioreal. Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
You heard the man. Get out of here. Thanks for listening to Irrelevant Platitudes.
A different way.
It's alright. I'm used to it.